Over the next few minutes, we will show you how to prepare and submit T4 and RL-1 slips in Sage HR and Payroll. A T4, or Statement of Remuneration Paid, is an information slip prepared and issued by an employer to employees and to the Canadian Revenue Agency, CRA, to indicate how much employment income was paid during a year and the amount of payroll taxes that was deducted. An RL-1 slip is used to report income and deductions, including Quebec-specific taxes for employees in Quebec for a given year. Employers must issue RL-1 slips to employees and to Revenue Quebec. Before preparing T4 or RL-1 slips, you should ensure that tax-related information is up to date for your company and for your employees. For your company information, click your company name in the top right corner and select Manage Company Payroll Details. If all the required tax information has been entered, the mention All Tax Fields Completed displays at the bottom. Let's review some important fields. On the Statutory Information page, ensure that your trading name and CRA payroll number are entered correctly. Under Tax Filing Information, select your type of business, enter 1 or 2 business owner social insurance numbers as required, and enter your T4 transmitter number. If you need to prepare RL-1 slips, you also need to enter a RL-1 transmitter number and a Quebec enterprise number. Let's click Save. Now, let's look at our employees. If all the required tax information has been entered, the mention Completed displays under Tax Information. Let's open one of our employees. On the Personal tab, ensure that the employee type, full-time, part-time, or contractor, has been entered. The employee's social insurance number is also needed. On the Address tab, the employee's address is needed for year-end submissions. Let's click Save. We can select Submissions from the left side menu to prepare T4 or RL-1 slips. We begin by clicking Federal Tax Forms to prepare T4 slips. Then we click New T4 form. Indicate the type of form you want to prepare. Generate and file your T4, print T4 slips allows you to generate an XML file to submit to the CRA for a new T4 filing, as well as a PDF file for your employees' T4 slips. Amend or cancel previously filed T4, print T4 slips allows you to generate an XML file to submit to the CRA for an amended or cancelled T4 filing, as well as a PDF file for your employees' T4 slips. Print T4 slips only allows you to generate a PDF file for your employees' T4 slips only. In our case, we select the first option for a new T4 filing. Let's click Next. Then select the tax year and use the arrows to select or deselect employees. By default, all employees that have been paid during the tax year are included. Click Next. Review the company details and make changes as needed. The information displayed here is the information we reviewed in the company settings earlier. Under Employee Details, we may review and make changes to each employee's information as needed. Here, we will not make any changes. Let's click Generate. The T4 files are being generated. This may take a few minutes. Once completed, click the submission to access the files. From this page, you may click Download T4 XML file to download the file to submit to the CRA. This link opens the CRA web portal, where you can then upload the file to file T4s electronically. Click View T4 slips to download your employees' T4 slips. We can then open the file to review individual T4 forms. Now let's return to our submission. View T4 Totals report downloads a report which displays the total amounts for each T4 box. Let's open it. Now, let's return to our submission. The option to delete T4 forms deletes this submission. Let's click Close. We could access details about this submission by clicking it at any time. Finally, let's see how we can prepare RL-1 slips. Click Submissions. This time, we click Quebec tax forms. Here, click New RL-1 form. Like with T4s, indicate if you would like to generate and file your RL-1 and print RL-1 slips, amend or cancel a filed RL-1 and print RL-1 slips, or print RL-1 slips only. Click Next. Then select the tax year and use the arrows to select or deselect employees. By default, all Quebec employees that have been paid during the tax year are included. Click Next. Like with T4s, review the company and the employee details and make changes as needed. Then click Generate. The RL-1 files are being generated. This may take a few minutes. Once completed, click the submission to access the files. The options here are similar to the option on the T4 page. You may download the RL-1 XML file, then use the Revenue Quebec web portal link to upload the file to file RL-1s electronically. The View RL-1 Slips option allows you to download your employees' RL-1 slips. Let's open the file to have a look at the individual RL-1 slips. Now, let's return to our submission. View RL-1 Totals report downloads a report which displays the total amounts for each RL-1 box. The option to delete RL-1 forms deletes this submission. Congratulations, you now know how to prepare and submit T4 and RL-1 slips in Sage HR and Payroll.